Now that your campaign has been started and everything seems to be going relatively well, I want to explain how we go about the business of finding the right audience for you and for your campaign. And to do that, we use what we call the precision profiling system. And I'm going to tell you why we use that system. It's based on research. You have a lot of sales hype and content that will make you feel that your campaign is going to be a blazing success the first time out of the box. That's not necessarily true. We believe that by performing research that we can and that we do get the very best campaign that you can get, because stats don't lie. Your stats will tell you whether your banners are getting a sufficient click-through rate, and after a person gets to your landing page or your offer, whether they stay there long enough, or whether you are not getting any conversions, or whether they are going through the sales funnel and they get to your order form and they just abandon the shopping cart. So with a combination of retargeting and with keeping statistics, we'll be able and you'll be able to see what works and what does not work. And in addition to internal data, we use third-party data such as companies like What Runs Where and AdBeat. These are competitive analysis firms, and they tell us how others are performing in your same category. So by looking at your actual stats and by looking at third-party data, we are able in time to fine-tune a campaign and get you the best conversions and the best traffic ever. Now in this particular section, I've uploaded a sample site transparency log, and I'll qualify sample. This is a real live campaign, and after we've run your campaign for just a little while, say maybe a week, we want to run a report and give it to you, and we both will decide what works and what doesn't. What we do with the precision profiling system is to use geo-targeting or Nielsen targeting first to cast a wide net over your audience. And then we collect stats, we look at the reports, and we start fine-tuning from that point on to make sure that you don't waste a lot of money while you're bidding and while you're getting traffic, that you only get the traffic from the suppliers that are providing you with quality traffic and the click-through rates that you're talking about. So the first step is using geo-targeting and Nielsen. Now, why do I have one or the other? If you're outside the United States, Nielsen will not apply to you, so we want to use some other form of geo-targeting to fine-tune your market and to get as many visitors and as much traffic as we can possibly get. Now, after we've done this first step, we'll run a report, and you should have a copy of that. I've attached one to this section. You can download it and look at that report, and it'll give you an idea of what I'm talking about. Now, after we've analyzed that report and decided which sites we're going to use, and of course we'll continue to run reports, but that report will let us know how we are performing and what we need to do to perform even better. Our second step is contextual targeting. Contextual targeting will place your offer on very relevant sites, and all of those sites are a part of the real-time bidding marketplace, and they will include sites through Google, Facebook, Yahoo, Bing, and all of the participants in the RTB marketplace. So we have a lot of inventory to deal with and a lot of targeting to go. We'll use firms that will even let us drill down even further to fine-tune your audience to a science, so to speak. After we've done all of that, the final step then is site targeting. Then every time we run a report, we're going to pick out the very best sites that gave you the best traffic, the best conversions, and the best cost. And that will allow us to take those sites and place them in a site targeting list, and then run site targeting along with the other successful campaigns, and whether those campaigns were geo-targeting, Nielsen targeting, contextual targeting, or big data targeting. So what we want to do is get the best of everything that is there to offer, and we're going to let the stats be our judge and be our guide, and we'll be working with you throughout all of those steps to make sure that you know what's going on and that you know what we're doing. So this in essence is the precision profiling system. It's designed to leave nothing to chance, to speculate about nothing at all, to let the statistics tell us how we are doing so that you'll know every step of the way what is working and what is not working, and together we can make a change and we can make an improvement in the campaign to make sure that you're getting the best click-through rates, the best conversions there is. And then finally, once we're done with that, we set all of this up on retargeting campaigns to make sure that if an interested visitor came to your offer and got to a certain point, we want to cookie that visitor and we want to follow that visitor to drive them back to your site. Some companies have reported anywhere from 900 to 1100 return on their advertising investment as a direct result of retargeting. So that's the precision profiling system. We'll be working with you all of the way, and our goal is to get a very smooth, a very predictable, and a very profitable campaign for you. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll talk with you later on others. Thank you.